Welcome to Wildly Successful. I am your host, Petra Colson, a fellow business owner, a mum, and someone who has far too many ideas for my own good. On this podcast, we are diving deep into what it takes to build a business you truly love. One that brings not only financial success, but also the freedom to live a life that makes you genuinely happy. Join me as we explore topics such as business strategy, marketing, mindset, and everything between. You can expect actionable advice and real conversations with incredible business owners that will motivate you to take your business to the next level. So, if you're committed to building your wildly successful business, you're in the right place. Hello. My name is Petra and welcome to Wildly Successful. This podcast has been 6 years in the making. I can't believe I'm here recording it. It feels a bit unreal, to be honest, but we're here and I'm so excited. I wanted this first episode to just be a quick trailer style episode where you can get a little bit of an insight to who I am and what I have envisioned for this podcast. So let's just get into it. I am 36 years old, turning 37 this year. I do not feel like 37. I'm a mum of 2 wild and wonderful kids. I've got my son Charlie, who is 7, and my daughter Billy, who is 4. So life's a little hectic right now. I live on the Gold Coast with my husband Sean, who I met in 2013 after moving into a share house, and he was a friend of the girl I was staying with. The plans were to move to London after Australia, but because I met him, I decided to stay, and the rest is history. So I moved to Australia to study and ended up obviously staying for love. I have a bachelor degree in business with a double major in marketing and management. After uni, I was meant to move to London, as I mentioned, but instead I found myself climbing the hospitality ladder. I became the general manager of a multi-7-figure venue in Surfers Paradise, leading a team over 100 people. And honestly, it taught me so much about leadership, pressure, just people in general. And it also made me realize how much I craved something on my own. So I started my first business in 2018, which was shortly after I had my son. This was an event company. We focused on business related events, or that could be conferences, launch parties, and so on. And in 2020, I made the famous pivot and started my business that I run today, Collab Teams. That all happened due to COVID, and I will definitely tell you a story in a later episode. So we started off as a generalist virtual assistant agency and has evolved into a specialized team for service-based businesses, coaches, and creatives. So today we focus on content management, creating funnel, and helping our clients launch really profitable programs and courses. I have always been someone who's loved learning, but since starting my first business, my obsession with growth personally and professionally has really taken over. I have made so many mistakes. I've had some incredible wins. I have doubted everything multiple times. I've restructured, I've cried a little bit, I've celebrated, and somehow I've just kept evolving. This podcast is my creative outlet. It's a space to connect, explore, to have those really deep conversations with like-minded business owners about what it really takes to build a business that you love, a business that you are truly proud of. I will share the behind the scenes of growing a multi-6-figure business with a team of 7. I will share with you the challenges, my fears, lessons, and strategy that has gotten me here, and the ones I'm using now to reach my next goals. You will also hear from other business owners about what wildly successful means to them, because let's be honest, it looks different for all of us. This podcast has been sitting in my heart for 6 years. So why didn't I launch it sooner? Fear, self-doubt, imposter syndrome, all the usual suspects. And we will be talking a lot more about those. But for now, I have finally given myself permission to start. Not when it's perfect, just when it's real. If you are a service-based business owner, a coach, creative, someone who's building something on your terms, then this podcast is for you. If you crave honest conversation, actionable insights, and you want to feel less alone in that messy middle of growing a business, then this is your space. In the next episode, I will be sharing the complete rebrand that we just did in my business and some of the biggest lessons that I learned from doing that. I am so excited that you're here. Let's build something wildly successful, whatever that looks like for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this conversation. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.